You're listening to the R3 podcast.
Today's date is January 2nd. It's the second season of the Ridley Radio podcast. What time is it? It's 6:36 p.m. CST in the great town of Austin, Texas. I'm Michael Ridley. How the fuck are you guys doing? I hope you're having a great new year so far. I'll tell you right now, folks, year 2025 is going to be the year of the frog. I've been sitting under a waterfall for the last 48 hours, meditating. And I've come to the realization that it's my year. Gosh darn it. We're really going to start implementing some changes over here at R3. Just a general hanging of the nuts. They will be hanging. Your boy's gonna be letting them clicks and clacks for the next 12 months. Real big balls around here, boys, and we're swinging them. Hold on. Ooh. We're letting them swing. We're letting them hang. We're letting them dangle. Shit, I might just make them swangle. You know what I'm saying? I might just, you know, you're gonna hear a bell tolling in the distance, and you're gonna be like, "What? I didn't know there was a church here." And no, it's not a church. It's me walking down the street. Ding dong, ding dong. Oh, yep, there's Ridley letting his big old balls swing all year long. It's the year of the frog. It's the year of the frog, dude. Lots of that. Lots of this. Lots of that. Whoosh. Lots of this. Whoosh. Lots of that. Oh. First eye squeaks of 2025. My head hurts.
Oh my god, it's so
Got
good.
a crazy fucking sinus headache, man. My sinuses. I got kneed in the forehead, and my eyes never been the same ever since. Like cracked my ocular. Mm-hmm. My ocular socular. There's just a crack that allows air to flow in here.
Oof.
I just have a little squeak toy in my head now. I'm literally like, I hope I don't get attacked by a dog. So if he just bit into here and he just hears, oof, that's juice.
That's why they like you so much.
That's eye juice. That's a sinus eye juice just squeaking around in there. Golly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the new year holds, but I know what I'm doing. I'm holding my destiny in the palm of my hands. I was thinking about school picture day. Do you remember school picture day?
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Did you ever like fuck up?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever fuck up your school picture day? Like this is like back in the 90s and shit, whereas like that was a big deal because pictures weren't as easily available. They weren't as easy to get back then.
Mom would be pissed.
Oh, dude, my mom would be so pissed. I figured out like I still don't know how to smile to this day. I have like trauma associated with it. Yeah, you fucked up too, but you try to play it off. You try to play it off all nice and sweet and stuff. You hand her that folder. You hand her the folder, and what is it? The folder has the main photo.
It has the window, the plastic window.
Yeah, it has the clear plastic window, and I hand her the folder face down. She flips it over, and it's just
Mike.
just 37 little wallet-sized ones. The little 6x8s. The little fireplace awning. The fireplace ones.
Were you always goofing as a youngster?
Always.
So she knew.
She'd be like, "What is this?" And I'm just, I don't know. Like, don't know how to fucking smile, or like your hair would be fucked up or something, dude.
She would probably give you a pep talk, right? Like, it's picture day. Don't do this again.
Mm-hmm. There's I'm still looking for it. There's like a picture day where I was like wearing the patented like early 2000s Linkin Park fan, the silk button down with the dragon on it.
Nice.
Dude, I had like 7 of those. I stayed with the dragon button down, the silk button down.
So Asian.
Yeah, spiky hair and the silk button down with the dragon on it.
Was there flames?
Of course. It's like blue flames under it, and there's a dragon on
Like an
top.
Asian Guy Fieri.
Yeah, I was a little Asian Guy Fieri for like most of my childhood.
Into
That's
the Flavor Town.
Enter Flavor Town. Guy Fujiwara. Welcome to Flavor Village.
Flavor Village.
I'm the emperor of Flavor Village. Just chain wallets and fucking kid Jinkos. A pair of like globes. Just getting in trouble, dude. Horrible pictures on picture day. Just hair sucks.
We gotta fuck.
My hair just fucking sucks. I had the kicker ramp. Do you remember that?
No.
Remember when kids would just spike the front of their hair? Like the lady at the hair cutter, you really thought she was cooking when she put her fingers in that Redken for men and just pinched the front. You're just
It was like the
picture day. You have a fucking ramp on your forehead, just looking like a fucking idiot.
like the pre-metrosexual faux hawk. Like
Yeah.
pre-faux hawk.
Yeah, the fucking slow hawk, dude. Any kid who had that had ADHD and drank too much sugar. Just a fucking dumbass.
A ball necklace from Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah, the fat ball necklace, the puka shells, or like I remember the little shark tooth shell ones. You always had the shark tooth. It was like some burlap rope with a fake fucking shark tooth on it.
From the zoo.
You're like, what's in your cargo pocket of your Jenkos? And you're like, fucking shiny rocks from the Natural Living Museum. Remember when they sold us bags of shiny rocks?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I go to the museum. They still got the fucking box of shiny rocks. Damn, still getting them. Still getting people with the shiny rocks.
10 for $5 in a little sack.
A sack, a little burlap, a little velvety, a little velvety black sack with a.
3 different colors to choose
Yeah.
from.
You just got a bunch of sapphire ones in there. You got what is that? That blue shit that Native Americans wear. Turquoise. Yeah, you said the big, dude. I don't know what it is about them shiny rocks, but I used to walk by that box of shiny rocks and I would be like, yo, I want to eat one of these. There's just this primal desire to swallow the rocks. just breathing heavy. Like, are you all right? Yeah, it's fine. It was simple. Those were simpler times. I just keep looking back. I remember when you would pay $1.26 to make a penny really flat. We went to the White House. We went to the White House in D.C. and they had one of them there. Just $1.26 to just get a cool flat penny. You're just like, what? Just the hand crank. Bing, ding, ding, ding. It spit it out. Just a flat, useless penny.
They're probably all touchscreen and gay now too.
Yeah, the hand crank. I liked the hand crank. I miss how tactile things used to be. I don't know. Maybe I'm just autistic and I like buttons and knobs and levers, and I think that's why it's hard for me to understand, like, whenever I get a rental car, I like study it first. I'll just stare at the center console for like I'll stare at the fucking infotainment shit for like a smooth. Yeah, they give you the big plastic thing on the key. It's just a fob with like a hardwired plastic thing on there. And you're smelling it. You look at the mileage, you go, oh, okay, it's pretty new. It's like 9,000 miles on a V6 Dodge Charger. You're like, all right, cool. There's just a tiny little screen and like a couple of knobs. I got to find out where the AC controls are. I need to know. I cannot drive without knowing, like, how do you change the AC in the car? Have you ever had a touchscreen car like that? Have you ever had a car with a touchscreen?
Yeah, my dad's is like that.
Touchscreen for AC controls? What? Yeah, you just slide your finger. What? And you're just trying to find the spot on the screen. You're just. Windows down, 105 degrees outside. Fuck it. I cannot stand this shit, man. I'm terrified already. We're only 2 days into the new year, dude, and it's already like way too fucking. This is
Spicy.
I can't not talk about it, man. I'm just the conspiracy theorist in me is like, this is deep state fuckery, man. They got Bernie working with Trump. They're trying to make things right. They got to throw a gear and they got to throw a stick in the spokes. Y'all go ahead, call your boy crazy, but like, bro, every day until Trump becomes president, there's going to be little whispers of fuckery. And then when he becomes president, something big is going to happen, and they're going to have to throw all the plans out, and they'll try again in 4 years to do whatever they're going to do. Whoever it is, dude, they are the most persistent, motivated people, and they're willing to do it for the long game. I don't know what has happened to this country, but we're talking about, it literally just used to be chain wallets and silk dragon button downs. And now we're all going to be replaced by a computer program because productivity, everything's numbers, everything's a race. There is no humanity, dude. We're literally like racing GDP, gross domestic product. That's all they care about. We just want big numbers. We're just trying to crank out big numbers. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to make everyone laugh. I just want to make people laugh and have a good time, and I want to enjoy life and live life and laugh and smile and be merry and just have my dream is to just be a silly guy. And I swear to fucking God, if the world explodes before I get to do that, because we need to beat China, or we gotta beat them. We gotta make more money than them somehow. We have to beat the people. We have to beat Chinese slave labor. And how are we gonna do it? How can we do it? I watched that 45-minute, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I watched Sam Hyde's 45-minute video message to Elon. Go watch it. It's crazy. It blew my mind because I'm like, yeah, I've been saying this. I watched Sam's video and I'm like, yeah, I've been saying this, dog. And I literally just want to make people laugh and have a good time. But they're literally like uncreative, dumbass fucks that everything is binary. Everything's code. These nerdy, gay-tarded assholes that just want to crunch numbers and be like, look at productivity. Look at, what is it for, man? What is it for? What does it matter? Because you can look back at your life, look back at your legacy. What did you do? You worked for a guy. You look back at your life, you worked for a guy. But what did you want to be? Well, I wanted to play trombone. Why didn't you do that? Because I had to make numbers, because I have to beat China. We have to be number one. We have to produce. We have to sell. And we have to buy. And we sell, and then we buy, and then we buy, and then we sell, and then we buy, and then we sell, and then we're 80 years old. We have nothing to fucking show for it. When are you going to pick yourself first? You know what I mean? When are you going to be the one to be like, I'm living my life for me? We're all living for someone else's dream. And until you realize you're never going to be happy until you realize that you're not investing in yourself and you're not self-educating yourself to figure out what you want in life, to figure out what you can produce. Because I truly believe that we all have a special talent, or we all have something special to bring to the table. And from like grade 1 to 12, they just spend 12 years of beating it out of you. I want to play music. Here's the recorder. Exactly. You're wincing from that. Here's the recorder. Potential musician, potential child prodigy. Sounds like shit. You feel stupid. Playing. I always had interest in music, but they got me early with that recorder, boy. They handed me that recorder, and I was like, this sucks.
Why don't you suck my hot cross balls?
Kiss my hot cross buns. And then what else? What's the other one? Art class. Art class. Yeah. Yeah, I want to be an artist. I want to draw. All right, here's 78 broken crayons in a box. They never have the money to actually have like a good art department in public school. They never have. It's always like the teacher, she's footing the bill for some of the supplies, and she's begging you not to press down too hard on those graphite pencils. Guys, please do not break the tips off these graphite pencils. I make $37,000 a year, and I spent $300 on these graphite pencils that allow you to shade, and you can rub your finger and add shadows and depth. And guys, please, they don't pay me enough, but I believe in art. I went to school. I got an art degree, and I got a degree in education. Now I make $37,000 a year to watch kids. I make $37,000 a year to watch a light-skinned black girl make a painting of a girl with curly hair. Did you ever see that? There was always a light-skinned black girl in art class making like a Ice Spice looking girl in art. Like a Bratz doll painting. There's always a Bratz doll painting. Just big lips. Like a little baby fat jacket and a big afro.
We didn't have any black girls at my school.
Oh, yeah. Lucky. You know what the Newport News Virginia alarm clock was for me? The Virginia alarm clock is it's 3 black girls in your pre-algebra class at 7 a.m. eating hot Cheetos, yelling at everybody. Just a stomach full of acid first thing in the morning, just cussing out a poor little white guy just trying to teach you guys how to find X. They beat it out of you, man. Especially where I'm from. Like, my high school experience was just, bro, the numbers are so thin. And we put all our money everywhere else but, like, invest in the fucking children. Invest into the next generation, man. And they've done everything they can to make these people stupider and stupider every fucking year. Like, kids are as smart as they've ever been. They're so fucking smart now. But for the ones that are smart, it's a drop in the bucket it's a drop in the bucket compared to the rest of the Amazon fodder. We're just creating Amazon fodder. It's literally like, welcome to Costco, I love you. That's what they're making. Welcome to Costco, I love you. That guy from Idiocracy, that's what they're making. They're making that. And it's like, bro, we could have all been artists, and we could have lived free and laughed and had a good time, and we'd have vertical subsistence farming that just makes clean food infinitely, and it uses the same water. It's these intricate irrigation systems that rinse and repeat the water, and it creates a rain cycle, and the food grows naturally in these clean environments. I'm talking like, why do we grow weed cleaner than we make vegetables and meat? Why is there a clean room where people are pouring powder into pills, everyone's wearing clothes, and then meanwhile we're shoving a chainsaw into a pig's stomach and the guy's boots are covered in mud and shit? That blows my fucking mind, man.
Yeah.
Like, the money goes where they want it to go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The money goes where they want it to go, and I want to be hopeful for 2025, but these terror attacks, it's like, dude, they're trying to preserve this system that doesn't work. It only cranks out anguish and pestilence and hunger and poverty. And it's like, yes, that's the way the world is supposed to be. But it's like, bro, no, it could be so much better. Why the fuck do you? Because they're evil, Taylor. They're evil, dog. And it blows my fucking mind how much energy every single fucking year, whoever these people are, they put in this. The amount of energy that they put in to make it so fucking uncomfortable and so evil and so disgusting, and it's full of sickness and cancer and plastic in my balls. There's plastic in my balls, Taylor. And then I have kids, and then I have sons, and guess what? There's plastic in their balls.
and they have autistic semen that goes into an autistic vagina, and then they have autistic kids, and
welcome to Costco. I love you. The cycle continues, baby, and it just keeps going, and it just keeps going, and now we're slaves, and there's an AI robotic master race, and they're putting their metal feet on our heads, and they're crushing down and down and down, and these tech bro retards will be like, look what we've created, the perfect world, look what we did, and they're gonna be long gone, and it's just gonna be a bunch of fucking slack-jaw cave people with no language working for these ultra intelligent beings. And then Lawrence Fishburne's gonna come to your house one day, and he's gonna sit in a chair much like this one, and he's gonna pull out 2 pills. It's just the Matrix. This is how we get this. Like, dude, we're literally 1 century away from being the Matrix.
I'm excited to plug in and learn a whole language immediately.
Matrix, Keanu Reeves. What the hell is going on? We're all going to be replaced by H-1B Indians. This whole world. In 5 years, you're going to be on the freeway going somewhere, and you're going to see 40 Indian people in a carpool. It's going to be a single. It's going to be like a Honda Fit with 19 Indian guys sitting on the roof, and you're just going to be like, why the fuck did we do that?
There's no way that gets passed.
That's nuts.
And can you explain that to a
it's
dumbass? I don't know what the
H-1B visa is. It's a work visa. It allows people to come in from other countries to work in certain industries. And India is H-1B. The H-1B visa, it's a system that allows foreign workers to come to America to work. Okay? And so Elon inching his way in and becoming a Republican and becoming he's like, first, it's simple. I'll infiltrate their ranks. First, I'll get the Joe Rogan stone. Then I'll get the Twitter stone. Then I'll get the Trump stone. Then I'll become a member of his cabinet, and I'll start manipulating the media and things to solely benefit myself while pretending to be a hero of the people the entire time. It's simple. At my core basis, I am an African scammer. Like, you guys forget, like, this guy is African. You guys forget that Elon is African, and has swindler scammer blood. He has long scammer blood. He has the blood of a swindler.
Evil, 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 rich, evil.
Please, I need $500.
I just got an email from Elon. He said, please open your home to an Indian immigrant who's going to write new AI code that will build the robots that'll crush us and replace us. We just learned how to print synthetic organs. The robots have learned how to print synthetic organs. They're the first humanoid AI robot child has been born.
Kill it! Kill it!
Burn it before it lays eggs. They're going to be like, yo, somebody's going to be watching this and they're going to be like, bro, I've been saying this. My psychotic ramblings. Bro, I've been saying this. Yo, Ridley's on to something, bro. This is all for entertainment purposes only. This is solely entertainment. I don't know. I'm speaking in hyperbole because it literally is getting fucking crazy. Like, it's so silly and so wild to me, but it's like, dude, why do they put so much energy into making it harder for just everyday working people? And then you look outside and you see like 40,000 black kids breaking into an Apple store and destroying shit and stealing everything. Or you see people burning down Target, or you see somebody driving their car into crowds of people. And it's like, dude, it's very obvious. Like Luigi Mangione, if this world wasn't evil, that guy would never exist. Luigi Mangione, perfect example of somebody who's just like, oh, okay, if he's real, if he's not like a deep state puppet or some kind of straw man puppet thing, just the concept of a healthcare CEO being assassinated, that's crazy. The fact that the title healthcare CEO even exists, like, it should just be a streamlined process, right? If these tech people are so smart, if they're so intelligent, if they know what they're doing, then why are you only creating technology to help fuck over the consumer? If you guys all do this, the thing about the tech industry is they all act like they're operating from this moral, intelligent high ground, when in reality, they're just finding new ways to sell the shiny ball to the monkey. I'm the monkey. You're the monkey. The consumerist nature of make monkey work, make monkey get shilling, trick monkey into giving shilling. And it's just like this repeating consumerist culture that we live in, and it just doesn't fucking make sense to me. Like, yeah, I wear nice clothes. I like nice shit. Yeah, I get that. But like, I also work for my shit. You know what I mean? But it gets to a fucking point where it's like people wear like these Jordans on my feet. Like, oh man, them shit's cooked. I gotta get some new ones, or I gotta clean them and put them in the box and make sure they're all put away nice and neat. And it's like, brother, they're fucking shoes. Wear them. Like, a bigger flex to me is like wearing some expensive shit and trashing it, because it doesn't own you at that point. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't. I just like to wear nice shit. It was something that was born into me. You know what I mean? But it's like, well, people should have access to nice shit.
People that don't have nice shit for a long time love nice shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's fair. Sure. I don't think that makes me a hypocrite.
No.
But me being as broke as I am and still buying stuff even though I don't have the money, I've completely, like, when I lost my job and all my unemployment ran out, all that lavish spending bullshit, I'm a monkey. All that shit went away, man. I don't know. Let's reel it all back. Maybe if we think like from the core basis of mother, father, children, mother, father, and children, all together, being raised, okay? Your kids, they get taken to a place, and over time, or how about this? The parents have such a good relationship with their children, they kind of start picking up on their interests, and they fill out paperwork, and they start letting you know, like, what are your in the first 5 years of your child's life, what have you noticed that they excel at? And it's not, and you answer it and everyone agrees, like, for the betterment of the world, that you don't biasly answer for what you want your kids, because it's not about you. It's about the next generation of human beings. It's about the next generation of occupants of Earth, right? So we're like, well, he likes these, this, and that. And it's like, okay, so then they get casted into the thing that they're supposed to be good at. I truly believe that every human being has something that they're supposed to do. Each person has something that they're good at, that they excel at. Do you understand how much further in life I would be if my parents understood what I was supposed to be? If they knew, because for most of my life, what was I? I was just considered a bad kid. But in reality, every single day, Michael is disrupting class. Michael rather make people laugh than study and focus on his things. Michael rather, you know what I mean? Michael rather draw in his notebook all day. It's very obvious when you read the fucking report cards what your kid's supposed to be. So I think like in parenting and shit, like instead of people like fighting off what their kids are supposed to be, embrace what their kids are supposed to be. And everybody who does that ends up having, where does the Shaun White, the Ryan Shecklers, the fucking Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s, like all the Serena and Venus and Serena fucking Williams, Michael motherfucking Jackson, Tiger motherfucking Woods, Kobe fucking Bryant, Michael fucking Jordan, all these influential, incredible, exceptionally good human beings were once child prodigies that were harbored and energy was given towards them. They knew, they locked it in. I think there's a lot of parents that just like, Cocomelon! Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, Cocomelon! Yeah, he's autistic. Oh, he's learning disabled. Oh, he's Down syndrome. He's fine. And then they feed him the shitty food and the processed shitty food, and it all plays into itself, and it's the degeneration of the human race per generation.
People
It's
need
like
to quit
this-
running. Yeah.
This machine is like what does it produce, brother? What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? It's 2025, right? The future. Look around, dude. These people, they've won. Whoever it is, they've won. And this is me pleading with the world to basically be like, brother, let's just please, can we just try to rework how we do this? These are old industrialists, right? This is old industrialists, like the energy, the way we do energy in this world. These old industries that are not willing to adapt. You see it. You could see it in tobacco industry. Look at tobacco industry, right? There's a new product. This isn't. We don't know what this does yet, but I definitely don't. My teeth aren't fucking bleeding. I'm not coughing up blood. You know what I mean? But look at the old industry, the old tobacco industry. They do everything they can. They go to the FDA. They pay the FDA. All right, we're going to put heavy regulations on this. Everything is to benefit everything that gets slid across a piece of paper and a couple of signatures hit. It doesn't benefit us anymore. It's always benefiting somebody who's a leader of old industry that refuses to change their business model. That's why healthcare is the way it is. Healthcare is the way it is because there's no money in healing people, brother. There's no money in curing motherfuckers. There's money in selling you pills.
Sell them the pills.
Yeah, I broke my arm.
Pills.
My butt hurts. I keep eating pizza rolls and it's shredding my ass up. Every time I take a shit, it comes out sharp and bloody.
Pills. Creams and pills. Tinctures and elixirs and
Creams for your ass.
yes. Here, pick something. Eye of newt. Claw of lizard. Tongue of toad. Does it work? Nobody knows. Blah, I'm the healthcare witch demon. Bring me your children's foreskins for some reason. Why do we need the foreskin of children? It adds no medical benefit. If the Jews don't rule the world, then why is everyone circumcised?
The Wicked Witch of Healthcare is great.
The wicked witch of healthcare. Yeah, yes. Yes.
No. How dare you, young woman? You cannot tie your tubes. You must produce the next generation of slaves. Who's going to operate the forklifts? Who will crawl into the mines? We need your children. Get us your kids.
Yeah, women can't get their tubes tied. You have to be 25, at least in Virginia, you have to be 25 years old and your husband has to sign off on the paperwork. Ask me how I know. I signed the paperwork for my shorty. And it's like, why can't they do that?
Because we need more slaves.
If they could all tie their tubes, then we would see a decrease in slaves, which means there isn't a low middle class. Like, that's like they would rather. That's why, like, abortion is they're trying to get rid of abortion because who works the shitty jobs? The kids that don't grow up with dads and don't have good home lives, so they can't focus in school and they can't do good. The likelihood of failure is so large. Imagine we're all just little baby turtles running towards the ocean, and the ones that get picked up by a seagull end up working for Amazon, or they become a fucking forklift operator, or they're working some menial retard job. They're at the mall. They're working at Subway. They're 39 years old and they're working at Subway and they haven't made ASM. I just don't fucking know, man.
I'm cursed with the knowledge. I'm cursed with the knowledge.
That's why you just gotta make people laugh and have fun, dude. Fuck it.
And knowing what I know, I choose to live a life of freedom. I choose to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna be the funny guy. I'm going to be the funny guy, and I'm going to make people laugh, and I'm going to make friends, and I'm going to try to bring happiness and entertainment despite how fucking horrible the world is. It's so good. As bad as the world is, there's also so much beauty. And I think the beauty should outweigh. I think the beauty should outweigh just the evil, fucking disgusting shit that people do in this world to everyday people. There's a cure for cancer. They just won't let us have it yet. My name is Michael Ridley. Thank you so much for listening to Radio Ridley Radio. What?
Are we done?
Oh, you were giving me like a signal.
No, I just am doing this. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were giving me a 5.
No, we got like 20 more minutes.
Okay, cool. There's a cure to cancer. They just won't give it to us.
That would have been quite the mic drop, though.
That would have been such a mic drop. Sorry, I'm like,
You're on your
time
Alex Jones shit.
time is moving slower because I'm going so fast.
Yeah.
I know it's a crazy ass episode, but it's
all right. We
just know that I am on an FBI watch list. I know that for a confirmation because one of my best friends is on an FBI watch list, and I was associated with that person. I know that there's probably photographs of me somewhere in some file in the halls of the FBI. And then us coming here, dude, there's no way. Like, dude, every comedian in Austin is on the FBI one. They're keeping, dude, I don't know what it is. I know the deep state is looking closely at Austin, Texas. I know they're watching us.
What would they be seeing if they were watching you 24/7?
They'd see me bombing at Creek in the Cave. They'd see me bombing at Creek last night, first set of the year, and I'm bombing.
I thought you did good.
That was all right. I was just hard on myself. I ate like 2 handfuls of hot tamales.
Oh, no.
And I was so cinnamony and so sugary. And I went up there and I was sweating my ass off because I was just hot from all the sugar I ate. Just sludgy, full of sugar.
Hey, it's hot and sticky down here.
Yeah, pretty much. The audience is like looking at me like they think I'm nervous. And I go, I'm not nervous. I'm just sweating my ass off. I've been eating handfuls of hot tamales in the green room. Big pop. They're like, why is this guy so sweaty? At one point, I took my hat off for one of my jokes and I just see sweat just fring off my head. Fring. Like when they shoot a music video and they hit the drums real hard and it's got water on the drum and you just see all the that's what my I just see like, what the fuck, dude? I look crazy. I've dome mist. I look like a piece of broccoli that's just been sitting in the thing just getting spritzed for hours. Nobody's picked me yet.
It's like when the metal singer puts water in his mouth and goes only that just happens right out of your forehead.
Yeah, you just Triple H's.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I wanted to be a father, you know? I wanted to be a father. But you've made it impossible to be one.
Well, you actually made it impossible to be one.
No, I'm saying the world, it's incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I have the ideology of, like, if I cannot raise a child under the circumstances in which I'd want to, then I don't want to be one. Like my buddy, he's a stay-at-home dad, and him and his son, that's going to be a mighty bond. You know what I mean? I think behind all great men, there's a father. You know what I mean? And I didn't really grow up with one. Like my dad was around, but I never really had, like I taught myself how to do an oil change. I taught myself how to fix this. How do you change a light? How do you change a light fixture? How do you install this? How do you know what I mean? I don't have a masculine father. You know what I mean? I have like a very I had my dad's a fucking pencil pusher and then I had Asian women from a third world raising me. So like there's no like male figures in my life, really. I didn't play sports. I didn't have coaches. I didn't have anything like that. So I understand the importance. Like when I used to go to jujitsu, I was like, man, the company of men in a positive, the company of men in like a positive and team-minded thing. There's like this village aspect to it that I don't think we have in society anymore. I think some of the best, like when you see kids on a football team, or you see people in a kids in a football team, or like kids, in a martial arts gym, or like in a church, a youth group with a youth pastor, and there's the men's group. Shit like that is important, and I think as a society we are losing that connectivity, that group, the grouping feeling part, feeling accepted, having experienced people talk us through, experienced people that have lived what we're living, talk us through that and educate us. The passing down of generational knowledge from mouth to ear, just verbal, like I'm right here with you together.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we survived all these years, where we were grouping ourselves together, feeding ourselves as a unit, cooking as a unit, cleaning, having a general understanding of how we should do things, how we should act to each other, how we should be. A perfect example of this, Japanese culture. They make the kids clean the school. There's no custodial staff in a Japanese school. There are children on their hands and knees with towels and buckets of hot water and soap, because this is our school. This is where we learn. We spend most of our lives in this school.
Take pride in it.
We're going to take pride, and we're going to take care of each other, and we're going to... Brother, nope. What does American society teach us? Well, there's going to be one guy who scrubs the shit, and you should treat him like shit too. He's not a human. He's the shit man. He's poop boy. Mr. Poop Boy, I threw up on the floor. Mr. Poop Boy, can you clean up my throw up? Thanks, peasant. I'm 6.
Food fight.
Food fight is crazy. Let's waste food and create a mess
For Poop Man.
for Poop Man to scoop up. Don't worry, old Poop Scoop will get it. Fucking Willie.
Just a guy that the society has failed.
Yeah. There's something noble in being a custodian. There's something noble in being a janitor. There's nobility in being perceived as one of the lowest facets of human existence. But on the same side of that token, being so important. You ever go in a building and it's just dirty as fuck? Oh, yeah. And you're like, what the fuck? This is a government building. Why is there fucking literal dirt and mud in the entryway? Why the fuck is they're just leaking water from a, you know what I mean? As time is going on, I'm noticing the decay of society and structure, and like the simulation it's particleizing in front of me. And I go to a fucking Target and I ask where a goddamn kitchen apron is, and I'm met with the guy stocking the shelves, hard ignoring me, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Where's the I get it, you don't get paid enough, but I'm still a human being and I'm here with you and I'm treating you as such, and you just ignore the fuck out of me. Because you don't get paid enough to talk to me. I don't get paid enough to do that. It's like, brother, you could have just saved me the time and just been like, oh, we don't have them. I stock this area all the time, and I just never see them here.
So it's so much about attitude.
It is so much about attitude. I genuinely believe in like just having a good time, and I try to. Right, like that's why I like being like a comic. I like being a comedian, because when you're put in a room full of people and they don't like you, you know what I mean? And they don't see why they should listen to you, and then you get them, and they're like, "This guy's fucking awesome. This guy rules." And it's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm literally here to make this painful existence a little easier." Because I just want it to feel good. I want everybody to feel good, man. Because I know how fucking brutal life can be. I've seen how fucking rough and how shitty it can get. I've experienced, you know what I mean? My fucking mom died in my arms, and I was a fucking homeless retard for like a year, bouncing from house to house, struggling. And then everything started working out once I started doing comedy. And from my perception is I spent my whole life being kept away from what I'm supposed to be doing, and I was suffering and having hardship. And then I found the thing that I was supposed to be doing, and everything starts unlocking. So like maybe we're all supposed to be on some kind of thing. It's a path of self-discovery, and then once you discover what that thing is, then you hone in on it and you focus on that. That's why I'm like, how do we make my experience with finding what I'm passionate about, how do we fast track that for generations to come, as well as bettering the experience for future generations as far as housing, clothing, food, healthcare, and then okay, AI robots and all that shit. Perfect. Somebody to fucking drive the forklift. Poop bot. That's okay. Because somebody was smart enough to create something to handle the menial shit so that we can focus on what we really should be focusing on. And then boom, and there's so many kids there's so many people who work with their hands, mechanically minded people. Guess what, man? Robot technician, $140K a year.
Yeah. That's a big thing a lot of people aren't thinking about.
They're not thinking of like
the Apple geniuses of AI robots and shit.
Yeah, people being like, yeah, this one's fucking up. Yeah, well, let's bring him in the shop and fix him. How are you feeling, buddy? He's like, my actuator, it's not working. I can't scoop the poop. Don't worry, buddy. We'll get you patched up. I can poop. I can scoop the poop now.
Or like, when people
get on out of there, poop scoopatron. Go out there and scoop some shit, buddy.
When people have like too much thoughts and they're in their head too much, like if a robot AI just like, I've been thinking too much about how fucked up everything is, and they just go, let me reset you.
1 second, buddy.
You don't need to be thinking about none of that, brother.
Bro takes a flathead screw and just turns it down 2 notches in the back of his head. Just too much. Too much to the left. He's primitive robotic monkey caveman now. Oh shit. Hey, what's up? Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. There it is. Yo, what's up, man? There it is. Keep him there. Yeah, that's the robot we need. Hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah. Somebody pissed outside of the building? No worries. Let me get the pressure washer. It's just a fucking super chill dude.
Do you see the size of that turd?
Whoa. Gross. Don't worry. I'll get some sanitizer bots out here in a second. No worries. They're on their way. Telepathically calls these little go-karts with bleach. Psst, psst, psst. Meanwhile, we're all fucking marveling at a guy who's spray painting a wall. We're all sitting in a coliseum as a 17-year-old black kid just is like painting a wall, and we're all just like, that's sick as fuck. Look at him go. And there's another guy and he's spinning a shot put and he's, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And there's another dude and he's deadlifting 600 pounds. And then there's a guy playing violin. And then there's like a Cirque du Soleil thing. And then
we're just going to pay to watch people do normal hobby shit.
Yeah. And we praise the advancement of human ability. And it's like every event is like the Olympics. Everyone's an Olympian. We've created the master human race.
That's like the optimistic side of the AI.
That's like the optimistic side. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like the way I view the future is not one that's bleak and filled with war and disease, but the future I want is that. I want the fucking, I have cancer. And then they roll you under a thing and it's like, and they're fucking nanobots going in and killing all the cancer, and then there's like a siphon, and it takes it all the nanobots go back into the siphon, and then they get disposed of in a fucking the biohazard box, and you're cancer free, and you'll never get cancer again because the food doesn't give you cancer, and the water is reverse osmosis and clean, and
they gotta send like a New York garbage guy to pick the cancer boxes up.
Yeah.
I'm in for your cancer box.
Yeah. You got a biohazard box? I can handle it. I'm literally a robot. I won't get sick. I'm literally a robot. They I don't know why they made me an Italian piece of shit. You guys got it. You got it.
He's in a coffee stand wife beater.
Yeah, it's like, why did the Futurama robots? I love Futurama so much. Futurama's one of my favorite. I like Futurama better than The Simpsons. But it's like, bro, why can't it just be that? We're literally like everyone's an Olympian, everyone's an artist, and we're just like, this is incredible. Oh my God. Or everyone, you know what I mean? There shouldn't be people every like, we have psychologists that study the human mind, and we're so emotionally intelligent, and we understand what trauma leads to that, and why if this happens to a child early on in their life, they'll become like this adult and stuff like that. What makes these evil people? If we get down to the core reason of why someone is considered inherently evil or does bad things, Like, how can we reverse engineer that and prevent that from happening in the future? Some of the best parents nowadays understand and recognize their trauma, and instead of passing their trauma onto their next of kin, they really figure it out. They go to therapy, they figure out what the fuck happened to them as a kid, and they make sure not to repeat that to their children. As opposed to my parents, who are very emotionally detached people, and I have southern boomer Arkansas trauma, and then I have third world Asian lady trauma, and those two broken, hurt people raised me, and now I'm the way I am, and now I have the ability to recognize why I am the way I am and why I may do the things I do and where that may come from, and I've decided not to have children. The irony of it all is that it was all too late. I've decided not to have children.
Yeah.
So, like, my bloodline ends with me. But maybe
My teachings will inspire you, and you inspire your children and their children, and the frog will live on through space and time indefinitely.
it's my grave. It's just like it's just me. It's just a giant frog. It's like a giant, like, frog, like a shaman with a cloak. It's like a 7-foot, 3,000-pound black
Onyx
fucking statue carved, and it's like my name lasered in, some kind of like Roman-looking font.
One of the greatest minds of our time. One of the great philosophers.
Yeah, my dick looked like a bowling ball sitting on a beanbag, y'all. My build is crazy. I got a crazy build, y'all. Flat face, big chest, tiny dick, big set of balls.
One of the greatest minds of our...
I look like a Mongolian warlord, dude.
One of the greatest minds of our...
Papa, hold these.
Yeah, Papa, hold these, baby.
One of the greatest minds of our generation.
Just me. It's just a statue of me in marble, and my little dick and my shitty hairline, naked, just...
It's gonna be all right, dude.
I hope so.
2025 is gonna be cool.
Yeah. I think it will. Everything's gonna be all right.
We just got to get through that enog.
Yeah. Gotta get through the enog.
Yeah, and I ain't talking eggnog.
Yeah, we just gotta get through it. Well,
Enog, you're easy. We did it again.
we did it again, guys.
Radio Ridley or patreon.com/Radio Ridley Radio. Goddamn.
Yeah, I know. This one was kind of more like a
It was good.
like a philosophical rant.
Funny sprinkled all over the place.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
great.
This is the fuck. What was his name? George. This was the Carlin episode. This felt very Carlin-esque. This felt like old Carlin, but you're a 31-year-old fat Filipino guy who eats too much candy. I don't know.
So we got to switch over to the Patreon. In theory,
In theory,
we're actually going to go to Creek in the Cave, but we got to switch over to
you
Patreon.
guys can follow. Yeah, go watch. See how my New Year's was.
Yeah,
Had a very awesome New Year's and juicy details of what happened, and just a banger of a time we've been having. Things are looking good. I'm very hopeful. Everything's fine. I got to get back in the gym.
comment below what you think about all this stuff.
Yeah, see, like, I know it's wild, but again, this is a work of fiction, and this is all done for entertainment purposes only. Your boy was just letting it rip, man. I really just kind of tapped into being able to. I'm trying to do I want to do more material like that, where it's like, here's how I really feel about shit, but I got to learn how to make people feel on board. Let me know if what I was saying was digestible in any sense of the matter, or maybe was it too far-fetched. I don't know. I kind of think like, I'd like to think that the future should be that way. That's how I picture the world. I try to see the beauty and the dankness that is the human race. I think we're one of the greatest inventions ever made. I love you. I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to the R3 Podcast.